in a nutshell about literature with Joseph Pearcem.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Franczak and this is part 5 of In a Nutshell about literature with Joseph Pearcem. If you haven't seen the previous parts yet, please watch them. We have already talked about reading books, reading poetry, reading novels and short stories, and about plays, namely, should we read them or watch them? Our aim is to provide a series of short, concise conversations about miscellaneous topics related to reading literature. My plan is to provide this series in at least 3 languages, and even more if possible. In this part, we sum up our first series of conversations with a short reflection on reading books in our times. If you would like to support the development of this channel, and especially of new episodes of In a Nutshell with Joseph Pearcem and the translation, you could do it by buying me a cup of coffee, or even several ones if you think these conversations are worth it. Or you could make a donation. Please check the options below the video, and I hope you enjoy the following short conversation. Great. To sum up this, I hope, first part of our conversations online, I would like to ask a final question about readership. Are you worried about polls, surveys that show low readership, show low reading of books? Because personally, I think that 100 books read by Mr. Smith and 100 books read by Mr. Brown is not exactly the same.
I would say basically, first of all, that we are living in a time of to use the phrase of Oscar Wilde's, the long and not so lovely suicide of the decadent West. In other words, that the ideologies and philosophies of the so-called Enlightenment are unraveling, decaying, decomposing. They're in the process, to use their own terminology, of deconstruction. So we shouldn't be surprised that true civilized values, such as the reading of great books, are in decline at such a time. But all that's necessary is for us to be the seeds, the mustard seeds, to preserve, conserve, and spread and sow those seeds in the culture, so that when the decadent West finally gives up its ghastly ghost, when it dies of its own too muchness, what will be there? What will be there is the resurrection of the church. And as Chesterton says, that the Catholic Church has died on many occasions and been born again because it worships a God and knows the way out of the grave. And honestly, you can look at certain times in history that are at least as bad as the times in which we find ourselves. And if you lived at that time, you'd probably think, well, this is the end. And it wasn't. The end will come, and it could be next week, and it could be next millennium. Not for us to know that. We just have to be good and faithful servants. The end of the world for us is when we die, and that could be tomorrow. So that's the only end of the world we need to worry about, and we have to remain good and faithful servants between now and then.
Thank you, Joseph, for this conversation. Thank you for speaking to me and to my and your viewers.
Pleasure, Jan. Thanks for having me. I would say keep up the great work you're doing there in Poland. You're a source of inspiration for people many, many thousands of miles away. So keep it up.
God bless you.
You too.
Thank you for watching. I hope, if God permits, we will be able to provide more episodes soon. If you like this video and other videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like. And please don't forget to write a comment or a question if you have any. You could also copy the link to this video and post it on other social media, thus helping us to develop the channel and the series In a Nutshell about literature with Josephem Pearcem. Thank you once again and see you soon. God bless you.